Good morning. I love you guys. Come on, keep going. Yes, 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 yes. All right. All right, I think we're going to get started here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What about back there? Good morning. What about back here over there? Good morning. Well, great. It's an honor for me to be here tonight or this morning with you. I think a lot of people have not slept yet. How many here have not slept? Anybody not sleep yet? Okay, everybody else is sleeping right now, I'm sure. Well, I'm going to share, an awesome topic today about mindsets. I think, your mind is so important in this business. And I want to ask a question first before I get started. You got Michael Jackson, you got Larry Bird. I don't know if you guys know any of these people. You got Michael Jordan, you got Tiger Woods. What do all of these, athletes have in common? Or what do all these leaders have in common? Anybody want to take a wild guess? Oh, again. All right. I hit it too fast. I went too fast here. They all have coaches. And I want to share with you guys a story. Back in my day, when I was younger and slimmer, I played basketball. How many here have ever played a sport before? Okay. How many didn't like sports, but you like to watch? Anybody? Okay. I played basketball, and, the coaches that I hated the most were the best coaches I had. I had a coach that would make me do the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and I had to smile and say, "Yes, coach." Everybody say, "Yes, coach." Yes, coach. Do it again. Yes, coach. Do it again. Yes, coach. Do it again. Yes, do it again. Yes, and then I get involved in this business, and my mentor says, "Do it again," and I go, "Again? Again?" And what I've realized in this business, it's like playing a sport. You have a mentor, you have an upline. How many here want to go to the next level and be in a black chair next year in 2015? Let me tell you, number one, it's so much more comfortable sitting in a black chair. Number two, so much better food. You get to go to the elite lounge and relax. And they treat you like kings. But here's what I want to share with you here today. If you want to go to the next level in your business, you got to be great at promoting events. Before I do my slide, you got to be great at promoting events. I have a story with you. I have a friend who's a presidential leader. His name is Stu Massengale in our organization. And Stu was I believe at the time, a platinum leader. And he says, "Jed, man, I want to go presidential." He goes, "Jed, I want to go presidential." He says, "Jed, I want to be in a black chair." And I said, "Are you serious?" He goes, "Yes, coach." Let me ask you guys a question. Are you guys serious about being in a black chair? Yes, coach. And I said to him, "Look, before you go into a black chair, before you become a 6-figure or 7-figure income earner in this business, commitment will always come first before the income. Commitment will come before the BMW, the Mercedes-Benz. Commitment comes before the rank. Commitment comes before the income. Commitment comes before speaking on this stage." How many here are committed? Yes. How many here are committed? Well, there is another event going around next year 2015, October 16th through the 18th in Munich, Germany. How many here are already committed to going to that event? Here's the question. The question isn't, are you coming? The question is, how many people are you bringing? And I shared that with Stu. And I said, look, you got to understand that it has everything to do with promoting the big events. How many people are you willing to have at these events? What are you going to do? What is it going to take? And he made a commitment. You know what he did? Do you know how many tickets he bought? Not 5, not 10, not 20, not 50, not 75, not 95. He bought 120 tickets. Somebody said, wow. Everybody say, wow. Wow. 120 tickets. But you know what? The following year, he spoke on stage and he came out as a presidential leader because he got committed first. He got committed first. He got committed first. He got committed first. He bought the ticket first. He bought the ticket first. And here's the biggest challenge. Most people want to do it. Most people want to have it, but they are not willing to commit first. They're not willing to commit first. So, how many here want to go and be in a black chair next year? There's 1,000 tickets already sold. And I bought all of them. I want to challenge you here. They are saying that we're going to have about 5,000 to 6,000 chairs in Munich, Germany next year. But I want to challenge the European organization. I want to challenge every leader out here, whether you're in the back or in the front. You know, in Las Vegas next year, we're going to have over 16,000 people. How many here feel like you could beat America's convention and add more than 16,000 people next year at the Munich, Germany convention? Stand up if you feel that you could pack the house. 16,000 people at the Munich, Germany convention. How many here are ready to go to the next level? All right. I don't have much time, but I got to get through this. All right. So this was my van when I started in this business. Right here. I was driving a 1987 van. See, when the car is older than you, it's not a good thing. Especially in America. You know, you ask a girlfriend or someone on a dinner, they say, and they look at your car, they say, you know, I have to go home, I have to do something else. And so I was driving a 1987 van when I started in this business. My first check was $1.78. $1.78. It took me 6 months to receive that check. 6 months. Everybody say 6 months. It took me 6 months to receive what is that, €1.78? Is that how it is here? Less than €2. 6 months. Some of you guys complain, I only made €20 this week. I made $1.78 in my first 6 months in this business. You know, that was my first exposure to the industry, to the profession, and I was driving this van, and I gotta tell you, I was committed. Man, I was committed. You know, when my mentor told me to do something, I said, yes, coach. I said, yes, coach. I said, yes. I didn't question it. I just did it, and I just knew for a fact that if I was consistent and I was willing to put in the work and the time, it was going to happen. So here's what we got to do, guys. Number one thing I want to talk about right now is you got to establish a strong enough why. I don't know what your why is today. Maybe somebody's going to the university and you just want to make an extra 300 euros per month or 500 euros per month. And there's some crazy people in this room that you want to make more money sleeping than you are awake. Yes or yes? Anybody want to make money while they're sleeping? Yes or yes? So I don't know what your why is. I don't know what's going to motivate you. I don't know what your driving force is. But here's the thing. If the why is strong, the how is easy. If the why is strong, the how is easy. If your why doesn't make you cry, it's not good enough. And this sentence right here, if your why doesn't make you cry, that I'm talking to the ones who want to be in a black chair. I'm talking to the ones that want to make crazy income. So if your why doesn't make you cry, it's not good enough. So take a minute throughout this week as we end to write 5 things down that you feel that you need to do. Maybe it's to go retire your mom. Maybe it's to go take care of your kids. Maybe you want to get into a brand new car. How many here want to get into a brand new car, BMW or Mercedes-Benz? Maybe it's to buy your parents a house. Maybe it's to go out and travel and help other organizations. Maybe no one ever believed in you. Nobody ever believed in you. You just want to prove to the world that you can become great. You just want to prove to your friends that you could do something great with your life. Maybe you just want to prove to your whole family that you can do something better, that you're not going to live average, and that you're going to go out there and make a difference and impact other people's lives. I don't know what your why is today, but write that down. Number 2, you got to become a serious student of success. You got to become a serious student of success. And this is a result. In order to become successful in this business, you have to grow yourself, you have to grow your skills, you have to grow your influence, and you have to grow your leadership. And this is a result of getting on conference calls. This is a result of building your business around trainings. Always be taking notes. See, my mentor told me, memory on paper is better than memory in the head. Memory on paper is better than memory in the head. Looks like you guys are bored, but it's okay. Listen to personal development. Jim Rohn, Les Brown, Darren Hardy, Bob Proctor. Leaders are readers. Read the books, Think and Grow Rich, How to Win Friends and Influence People, The Compound Effect, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You have to focus on becoming a better you. The better you are, the better your people are going to be. Oh, look at this. This is a great picture. This cat looks himself in the mirror and says, I'm a lion. Turn to the person next to you and just say, I'm a lion. How many here are lions? Anybody a lion in this room today? Number 3, you got to establish 3 to 5 year thinking. You got to have long-term vision in this business. You got to have long-term, you got to be committed to be here next year. You got to be committed to attending events. Your Saturday trainings is always a must. Your regionals, the leadership training that your elite members, your executives, and your diamonds they put on every weekend, you need to be there. Remember, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. The business is so simple, but it's not easy. You gotta learn this business. It's simple. It's simple. All we do is we invite some friends, we drink the can, and we laugh at the same joke. And watch the same movie for 3 minutes. Yes or yes? Yeah. The hardest thing to do is sit in the seats and laugh at the same joke. Ha ha ha. Let me tell you why some people get bored in this business. Let me tell you why some people get bored in this business. They get bored at every training and they get bored at every event. Let me tell you why. Because you don't have a guess. The reason why most people get bored in this business is because they don't have a guess. And here's what they always say, I've heard this already. I've heard the training already. Well, let me tell you, when you have 5 new people, You're going to be sitting, taking notes, and laughing at the same joke you heard 1,000 times. Yes or yes? So, if you don't want to get bored at these events or at these trainings or at these leadership conferences, bring people. When you bring people, it gets exciting. Yes or yes? All right. Number 4, we got to avoid the emotional roller coaster. Everything has ups and downs. Everybody say up and downs. Ups and downs. We have to understand, look, life has ups and downs. This business has ups and downs. But you can't get emotional in this business. I had a mentor that once shared with me, Jed, you're emotionally invested into their dreams, but you're not emotionally attached. You're emotionally invested, but you're not emotionally attached. Does that make sense? Yes or yes? Okay. Number 5. The 5 M's stands for more meanings means more money. More meanings means more money. So, what do I mean by that? How does McDonald's make money? People. Customers. Yes or yes? How does Amazon make money? People and customers. Yes or yes? So the only way you make more money is talk to more people and get more customers. Yes or yes? That's the only way. And how do you do that? You got to look at your calendar. How many events are you doing consistently every day? You know, my mentor says, Jed, if you want to have a good year, you got to have really good months. If you want to have good months, you got to have really good weeks. And if you want to have good weeks, you got to have really good days. And if you want to have good days, you really got to have really good and booked appointments every day. So I want to challenge you, how many events are you doing consistently every day? And sometimes, guys, nobody wants to hear people tell them what they need to do. All people want to do is show them what to do. There's a difference. These elites here, the people in the black chairs, they don't just tell their people, they show their people. So if you want to go to the next level, show your people how it's done. That's the best message you can do. Here we go. Number 6, you got to develop a 24-hour game plan. 24-hour game plan. And how do you do that? You got to get people qualified right away. You know, in the United States, we get 3 people right away and 3 customers right away. Once you get 3 customers in the United States, your product is paid for every month. Once you get 3 people, you frenzy in the United States, and you actually start getting excited. And so we have to understand, 1 bronze a day will keep poverty away. Always remember, you got to create a sense of urgency. 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 So always remember, the new affiliate only has a 1-day story, a 7-day story, and a 30-day story. And so you got to go out really, really fast. See, let me tell you, this business is easier to build fast than slow. When you're building this business slow, people get bored, people get tired, people get sleepy, people get quiet, and people eventually quit. But if you build it fast, you create stories, people get excited, people rank events, people want to go to the events, and people find that a culture of people having success, everybody wants to have more success. Does that make sense? Yes or yes? All right. Here we go. Okay. I have been, this is by Leonardo da Vinci. He goes, I have been impressed with the urgency of doing. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Being willing is not enough. We must do. How many would agree that's a good thing? Yes or yes? All right. Avoid, number 7, you got to avoid toxic dream stealers. Okay? Turn to the person next to you and say, boo. Do it again. Do it again. Boo. Do it again like you mean it. Boo. Like you really mean it. Like you really mean it. Like you're at the movie watching a scary movie. Did you die? Are you hurt? Are you bleeding? No. We gotta be very careful of the ones that will say, boo. Sometimes they're our friends, sometimes they're our family members, co-workers, cousins, or sometimes people we look up to. Just be very careful, be careful of the toxic dream stealers in our business. You know, this guy is, I think he's very popular. His name's Albert Einstein. He says, great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. Wow. 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 Another great quote right here. A successful man is one who can lay a firm foundation with the bricks others have thrown at him. Wow. How many here have had a brick thrown at you? You know, my auntie would always say, are you rich yet? Are you rich yet? Are you rich yet? I need two guys, these two right here. Can you come up here real quick? Let me tell you, yes. Okay. One doesn't want to go, do it, no problem. All right, give them a round of applause. Okay, right here. Let me tell you how this business works. He is an affiliate of this business. And this one is not in the business. This one has a career or a job. So he goes into work, and then the following week he gets paid. So he goes to work and he gets what? He goes to work and he gets what? He goes to work and he gets what? This guy, he's an affiliate. He's in this business, and he works, zero pay the first month. This one right here, the second month, he works and then he gets paid. Works and he gets, works and he gets, works and he gets. This one right here, works, 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 work, works, 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 work, works, 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 work, 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 work. No pay. 3 months later, works and he gets, works and he gets, works and he gets, works and he gets. This one goes, works, 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 works. Pyramid, works, 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 works. Not interested, works, works, work. No, works, works. No pay. 4 months, and this is our business. You gotta be willing to be here a year from now. You gotta be willing to commit no matter what. The question I wanna ask you tonight is, how many no's are you willing to go through until you quit? And if you don't have a number, you will be successful. Eight months later, he works and he gets paid, works and he gets paid, works and he gets, works and he gets. 8 months later, works, 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 works. Bronze. One year later, works and he gets, he's late. Works and he gets, works and he gets, well, not yet. 12 months later, works, 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 works. Star bronze. Star bronze. It's on his way. This one's saying, are you making any money? He goes, yes. Gets a promotion. Works, gets paid. Works, gets paid. Works, gets paid. Works, gets paid. This one. Works, 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 works. Gold. Works, works, works. Diamond. Work, work. Platinum. Work. Executive. Work. Presidential. Ambassador. Royal ambassador. No more. Pinnacle legend. This one, late, tired. So, our business isn't perfect, it's just better. Yes or yes? It is a future business. You have to understand this is your future. This is our future. You have to look long term. You can't be here a month and be seasonal. You can't be like the weather, seasons. You gotta be here long term. And so, here's the thing. If you're stuck, don't worry about it. If you're stuck at bronze, don't worry about it. I'm stuck. The elites are stuck. 5 years from now, we're gonna be stuck. This guy will be stuck 5 years from now and say, Jed, I'm stuck. I only cycled 12,432 times last month. It's okay to be stuck. You just can't quit. You gotta keep going and going and going and going. All right, the system. Give these guys a round of applause. All right, here we go. Okay, all right. I'm gonna get in trouble. Come on, let's go. Okay, save yourself time, energy, money, the system, KISS. We gotta keep everything super simple, guys. There's 3 different types of people that join our business. There are the red apples. The red apples are ready to get started right away. I call them high noon. Okay, those are the red apples. They get started right away. If they're at 11:55, they're not ready to get started. If they're at 6 p.m., they're not interested. If they're at 3:30, will they get started? No. If they're at 5 o'clock, will they get started? No. If they're at 7 o'clock, will they get started? No. They have to be at high noon. At 12 o'clock, those are the red apples. Green apples have questions. They might take a week, they might take a day, they might take a month, they might take a whole year. And then rotten apples, we take a sledgehammer and we make applesauce out of that. All right. Last one. Everybody stand up. Wrapping it up right here. Everybody stand up. Help me out. Well, I'm going to close this out right now. Here we go. SW, SW, next, SW. Okay, here we go. You have to repeat after me. Some will. Some won't. So what? Next. Somebody's waiting. Now we're going to say this again, but we're going to say next with passion. We're going to say next like you're angry. We're going to say next like you just won the World Cup. We're going to say next like you just won $10 million. Here we go. Some will, some won't. So what? Next. Hold on. We got to do better than that. We got to do better than that. Here we go. Make some room, make some room, make some room. Here we go. Some will, some won't. So what? Hold on, we got to make some room. Get fired up. Get fired up. Here we go. Last one. Here we go. Some will, some won't. So what? Next. Thank you guys. Thank you. That's my time. Appreciate you guys. God bless you.